Okay, she's kind of out. There we go. Okay, she is kicking hairs. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Mike's Exotics. Today, as you can see in front of me, I have a mature female Brazilian black and white tarantula. As always, I'll put the Latin name in the video description below and in the video name. So I'm going to do a rehousing of this girl as I received her today, and I'm going to do, obviously it being a rehousing, show you how I'm going to set up her new enclosure for her. So I'm going to set her to the side, and let's get started. So first things first, we're going to use some cocoa peat as always, and I'm just going to scoop it into this box. Well, it's Perspex enclosure. Now I did in my last video not show me putting it in. And I actually had a couple of messages, not on the video itself, but people private messaging me saying they kind of enjoy it when I show this kind of stuff. I guess, okay, sure, why not? I will therefore do it for those who want to see it. And I'm going to try and add timestamps in this video. So for those of you who want to skip past this kind of stuff, you don't have to watch it. So let's add a bit of this in there. Not too much. Let's just start packing it in. Okay, now it's time to start basically spraying around. And this is quite a large terrestrial enclosure. Again, it is Perspex, and for those in South Africa, because I still get people messaging me asking, where do you get it? Where do you get it? It's Bub's Pets in Constantia Park, Pretoria. They are the ones that currently sell this. Okay, so let's, as always, we like to compress it, and that way we can gauge how much more we need. And this is still quite damp from when I mixed it from a block the other day, so that's even better. Let's put some there, and what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to place the hide. So place a hide like this. Should be good. And let's position a bit of substrate around that. Hope she likes this. And then she can, as always, web around it and all of that. But I've got some stuff that I'm going to be adding to it to make this look a bit more nicer for her. If not for her, then at least for me. Just going to put some more substrate in there. Kind of want to bury this, so I'm going to try and add a bit more substrate here to the back and on the sides. Okay. That's a bit better. And then she can sort of construct this however she wants. Okay. That looks pretty snazzy, I'm not gonna lie. Might add a bit more substrate here. Again, so substrate wise, sort of want this 5 to 10 centimeters. I've given it a little bit more than 5 centimeters. I usually go somewhere in between, so it's currently looking at about 8 centimeters for her. But that looks fine. Okay, so hopefully I haven't made too much of a mess. Check that that's still good on camera. Try and zoom in, there we go. Make that a bit lighter. Okay, let's put that away. And the next thing I'm going to get out is I'm going to get out this little piece of bark that I picked up today. Again, with this, I always like to boil it and give it a bit of a scrub. Just get off anything that shouldn't be there. Get it off and yeah, but I suppose that we can put sort of there for her, and it should be quite cool. I did get 2 pieces, so I'm just trying to see the best way to sort of fit this. Let me have a look at another piece. Okay, again, got another piece here. So let's maybe something like that. Okay, it should be. I think that actually that might be a little bit better. Okay. And then what I want to do is I want to again use some leaves. This is just, I've used these leaves in a couple of my videos now, but it's actually quite nice. Just get a couple of these out. You do make a mess, unfortunately, but I'm going to try and sort of just okay. Right. So we've got that going for her. So I'm going to quickly tidy up my working space. Alright. And then I will be doing basically doing a little bit about her once I've put her in her enclosure, because I did get a comment last time that I didn't do that and they were a little bit disappointed, so I will be doing it this time. Okay, little water dish, and that we just literally bury in here. Leaves out there. And again, for this enclosure, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some springtails. I'm just going to empty a whole lot of springtails into there. Okay. Hope this is coming out nice. Sometimes on this phone, you can't sometimes see it coming out nicely, but then when I start editing on my computer, it comes along much better. Right. So let's grab a can of springtails. I'm going to try and see if I can show you the springtails in here, but they're almost microscopic and I don't think the camera can pick it up. But then, trust me, there are springtails in there. I'm just going to sprinkle these guys around. Again, just fantastic for enclosures. And in my last video, which I'll link in the top right hand corner, I think it is. I'll link in the top right hand corner of my last video where I mentioned these little guys. And yeah, they just, I did say in that video I was going to start using them more. Now this is a bigger enclosure, there's more substrate in here, so I'm just going to use the whole tin of these, and that's maybe 20 springtails if I'm lucky, probably a little bit under. It's not a whole hell of a lot. Okay, get those all in there, a little bit more. Okay. Right. And then next thing that I want to do is I want to fill up her little bottle here. Perfect. Okay, now this is the part which is always the most interesting, I guess, is getting her in. She is a big girl, so I'm hoping she works nicely with us. I'm going to figure out the best method to do this without getting her worked up on me. Right. Okay, she's kind of out. There we go. Okay, she is kicking hairs, but she is a big girl. Sure, you do not get an idea of size until she's actually out. Okay, that is her. She's out. She got a bit of hair kicking, but she was actually pretty good. Went better than I expected. I'm going to bring the camera down now a little bit more so that you can see a bit more of a better view. And that is her. That is her enclosure setup. We've obviously got the water bowl. We've got a little bit of stuff there around for her. The enclosure is bigger than what it looks like on camera. Trust me, do not worry. And we've got a bit of a hide that we've positioned at an angle for her to burrow into. So should she so wish. It sounds like a rhyme. So, okay, I'm gonna try and show you just some bit of different camera angles, if that's at all possible. Let's put that like that. Okay, I'm not gonna get too close to her because shame, I don't want to antagonize her more than I have to. So we've crumpled up some leaves. We have a little bit of a log there for it to crawl over. We've got obviously her water bowl, hide, and she looks pretty happy. That little bold spot on the back, for those of you who don't know, that should go away after the next molt. That's what I'm hoping. But she is a mature female, so when that could be, I do not know. But that looks great. Let's have a look from the front. Show you guys. But she should be good to go. And obviously we've got more than enough ventilation. One of the things that I wanted to do was just explain to you guys a little bit about the species, which I'm going to do now. So this is, as you know, the Brazilian black and white. The adult size is 15 to 16 centimeters. They are a new world, they're terrestrial. Growth rate is medium to fast. Temperament is nervous to skittish to defensive. And obviously that seems to vary by specimen. Luckily with this one, so far so good, I think. Lifespan, females are 13 to 15 years and the males are 3 to 4 years. Origin is Brazil and Paraguay. Recommended climate 26 to 28 degrees Celsius and 22 to 24 degrees Celsius during the winter. Recommended humidity 70 to 80%, and as per usual we want the enclosure at least 4 times the size of the T, which we've definitely got here, and substrate 5 centimeters to 10 centimeters, and as I mentioned previously I've got about 8 centimeters in here. So I hope she enjoys the new enclosure. I think we've done it quite nicely for her. Yeah, and that is it. I'm really excited to have this little girl, well, quite big girl, as part of my collection. I wasn't expecting it, but I've got her, and I must say I couldn't be happier. Guys, that's it from me. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely share my videos. And by the way, the likes do actually help getting the word out there. So if you like what you see, please definitely, like my videos. That's it from me for now. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.